Hi, I'm Sarah.
And I'm David. Let's talk about Survivor Season 43, Episode 5. And we're seeing some, I think, frontrunners emerge already at this point.
And some beautiful blindsiding.
Yes.
Blindside Butterbeans up in here, y'all. But first, if you're new to this channel, please click subscribe and give this video a thumbs up.
And if you want to support us on Patreon, you can do that at patreon.com/nerdtainment.
Yes. And did you know we have merch, y'all?
Yeah, we do.
We have merch. Link right here. But in honor of Survivor.
A new design.
New design has dropped, y'all.
So good.
Snap.
Still dancing to that
Snap
music.
along.
Yes.
I love that design.
Yeah. Super fun.
Free shipping this weekend, guys.
Whoa.
Through Sunday.
Hey.
Hop on over there.
What a deal.
Pick it up. Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Okay, Episode 5. We are coming off of that disaster of
Is that what we're calling
a
it?
Lindsay tribal.
Oh,
She just
Lindsay.
self-sabotaged into the ground.
Just said, I'm a target. Let's go.
Yeah,
Get me out of here.
Get me out. And so they did. They're like,
did.
okay.
They said, oh, you got it.
Yeah,
If you so desire.
if you want it. But there was still one vote for Cassidy.
Yeah.
So Cassidy comes back to camp and she's like, I would like to talk to whoever voted for me. And Ryan's like, oh, sure. I could do that. And Cassidy's like, did you vote for me?
You?
And he's like, no, I didn't. And Gio's like, it was me. And so Cassidy's like,
Should I talk to
think
him?
Maybe I'll talk to him then.
And she does clarify, like, hey, we told Gio and Ryan.
Yeah.
They were looped into the plan.
Mm-hmm.
We had that question last week.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. But the guys are kind of like throwing their weight around a little bit, you know?
A little bit. Gio's like, yeah. So, well, Ryan and I thought we should just throw one on you.
Just in case.
I was like, is this an explanation?
In case of what?
Okay.
Right.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And then he says, did you vote for me? And she's like,
No.
did you think Lindsay wrote her own name down? Do some math, Gio.
No, I love that she just comes at him like, she doesn't even say it so condescendingly. She's just kind of honestly like, do you think Lindsay voted for herself?
Right. Like the
No.
math doesn't math.
Yeah.
Is how she said that.
Lindsay voted for you.
Yeah. It's like, no, I voted out Lindsay.
Yeah. Which was the plan.
That was the plan.
And you didn't. So then she goes to Carla and she's like, I'm over it. I'm over the men.
Yeah.
The madness has to stop. And
Has
Carla's
to.
like, girlfriend, don't even worry about it. We're going to make them feel so comfortable and we're going to blindside them.
They're genuinely laughing
Yeah.
that the guys think they're running
Yeah.
things. But we do hear from Gio. He's like, I still have the numbers. Cassidy's going to go. Just got to make her feel good for now or some nonsense like that. And
Yeah.
I, like in my note, I was like, question mark? He thinks he has the numbers?
I mean, that's the genius of Carla because he thinks he's got Carla and he does not.
True that. That's
Yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's hop over to Baca Yellow.
Baca Yellow.
Because they are a beautiful mess.
It is gorgeous, really.
They couldn't be messier.
If they would be one of those tribes that was absolutely self-destructing if they couldn't win challenges, but
Yes.
they are winning challenges, so we haven't seen.
To my disdain,
I
because
know.
I need them at a tribal. I need to see the explosion. Because what? What is
It's
happening
crazy.
here?
It's madness.
Madness.
And Ellie is just so blissfully unaware of her messy gameplay that she's giving the perfect confessional moments, right?
Mhm.
She's like giving the most animated retelling of this like idol thing because she believes that the idol's like a secret and
Yeah.
it's this like big thing that nobody knows about when everybody really knows about it. But she's like, I'm sure the producers are like, so tell us about the idol. She's like, yes, let me tell you about the idol. Janine and I were out in the jungle and this tree was lit up like the Christmas tree in Rockefeller Center.
It was singing.
And we said, we hear you, tree.
Yes, tree.
And we're coming to
Let's
get
get
the
to
advantage.
trick. Yes. All of that. Could there have been more ants on that advantage?
That was disgusting.
There were so many ants.
She's like, it's covered in ants. She keeps like banging it against the tree. There are ants everywhere. But Janine is the one who, finds it, pulls it out, runs to tell Ellie immediately because they're quite the little duo on that tribe.
Right. And she's like, do I risk opening it?
Yeah.
I got to put it back if I'm not going to open it.
And Ellie's like, open that thing right now.
Ellie's like, we have the numbers.
Yeah.
Don't need your vote, honey.
Yeah. And then she's like, don't tell Owen. And then Owen's around the corner.
Owen was like, I hear you. I'm coming. The timing, impeccable, Owen.
Yes.
This is just all of the beautiful mess.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been better.
No,
every
truly.
step of the way.
Truly.
Owen's like, and what is this we found, ladies?
What? Should I read this?
What's we got?
And this, I got to tell you, those teaser editors, they got me.
They got us.
Because last weekend I was like, they showed us that Owen found the idol.
Literally, Owen had it in his hand. He got it. Nope.
They just handed it right over to him to read.
Yes.
Then Ellie's like, Sammy.
Oh,
let me tell you a little secret.
Yeah. Okay, Ellie. She even says it's actually Janine's to tell you, but I'm going to tell you anyway.
So this is Janine's news, but
guess what? So now, in no time at all, four of the five, know about it.
Yeah, and now Janine has to collect the beads.
Okay.
Owen has already handed over his beads. He does it right away.
Owen's like, you know what? I've been wanting to work with the ladies.
Yeah.
Let me just go ahead and flip sides right now.
Uh-huh. So she has his beads, her beads, Ellie's beads. Those are going to be no problem. Ellie has now told Sammy about it. So Sammy is sort of reluctantly handing over his beads.
Why? Okay,
knowing what's happening.
Sammy, he's acting. He's like, I'm doing it. I got to act happy now.
Yeah.
But did he really have to hand over his beads so willingly?
Yeah. Well, I guess since Ellie told him, if he dug his heels in or something, Ellie would be like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wish there was a different play he could have done. But he's going to be like, here's my bead.
But there was some entertainment value with Gabler being like, that one specifically is I wanted that for my daughter.
He's like, I love this idea. Let's trade beads.
Here, have these crap beads.
Yeah, I'll give you these. And she's like, but what about this one?
Right.
But he's going to eventually be like, this is such great bonding. Let's do it.
Here's my bead.
Take the bead. Well, Sammy's not done.
Sammy's like, Gabler, get over here.
Come here.
We've been had. You gave Janine an idol, and Gabler's
a fake idol?
Yeah.
We gave her a fake idol?
No, a real idol.
No, a real
Gabler. And Gabler's like,
well,
I'll be damned.
What? What?
So they're like, what do we do now? But honestly, Janine's kind of in trouble now. She's got an idol, but
everyone knows about it.
Everybody knows it.
Which makes it practically useless.
Yeah.
But okay. Anyway,
it's such a mess over on Baca Yellow.
That's just the what?
Yeah.
What's happening?
We don't even get Vessi Red. We just go straight into immunity.
No, we don't have time for Vessi.
Yeah.
They've got their crap together so far.
Mm-hmm.
Immunity plus reward.
Right. So Carla and Gabler are going to sit out for this reward, and we have 4 tribe members per team here, per tribe, but they're tied together.
Yes.
They have to climb through the stick maze thing, and then there are some hurdles to get over. They've got to get water and go over this seesaw.
A seesaw net. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna get tarps as their reward.
Right.
And the last part of it, we're rolling balls up a ramp.
Ski ball kind of vibe.
Yeah, it's gonna stop at the top.
Mm-hmm. Now, Coco Blue, which has Ryan on the tribe, they get to the ski ball of it all first.
Yes.
I was like, again, with Noelle on Vessi Red, that net seesaw thing is tough when you've got a blade and not a, foot that you can grip and whatever.
Yes.
And she's just keeping up.
She is so good.
Yeah.
In these challenges. Yep. I do question the choice of the blade. Because she does have the leg with a foot.
Oh, interesting, yeah.
Or shoe. And
there must be a reason.
I would feel like that would be maybe easier in a net, but she obviously
maybe
knows
the blade is a running thing, and the foot is more of a walking.
Right, but she's not really running in this. She's stepping on the net.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, like getting through that stick maze with the you know, prosthetic leg. Good stuff.
Incredible.
She is such a badass.
Absolutely.
But
they're going to be right behind Coco Blue when
Bessie
they get
Red.
Yes,
Yeah.
Bessie Red is going to be
Mhm.
second up to this final little ramp wall thing here. We've got Ryan rolling, Dwight, and Sammy eventually is going to get up for Baca Yellow to do the rolling.
Now this outcome was interesting.
Oh boy, was it. Now Bessie's going to go ahead and just win because Bessie Red is just on a tear.
They have gotten their you know, equation right on that tribe, and they're just winning challenges now.
So there we are. Yeah. Now it's between Ryan and Sammy.
They both have 2.
Get 2 on up there on that little platform.
And then I think it's Cassidy says like aim for the right side.
Yeah, Gio also is like, hey, right side.
Yeah.
We hear a couple of those from the Coco Blue side.
And Ryan chucks it overhand and knocks all of the balls off of the thing and reveals to us I did it on purpose.
Right. In that moment, though, because we don't get this reveal for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In that
I thought
moment,
right after the challenge was over, he was like, oh, yeah, I threw that.
Oh, yeah, but the challenge isn't over yet.
Right, because he knocks them all off, and then Sammy eventually gets his final ball to rest, right?
Yeah, and then we pick who goes on the journey and stuff. So, but in that moment, I'm crushed for Ryan. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, really?
Because he's like, got that beautiful smile, and he's like, sorry, guys. And I'm just like, oh, man, last episode, he didn't have a great performance.
Yeah.
And now he blows it for his team. Sammy's yelling about Chuck E. Cheese. David, did he say Chuck E. Cheese?
Sammy, when you're trying to convince people that you're over 20, don't say Chuck E. Cheese.
You could say Scheme Hall. You could say the fair. There's 1,000 things you could say that aren't a child's birthday party location.
He's like, you know, I was just here last year for my birthday.
He's
Chuck
like,
E. Cheese.
I did it, and I don't go to what? Chuck E. Cheese. Oh my God, I died. Now we're gonna pick some people for a journey.
Right. Okay, so it's Gio is picked first to go on the journey, and then Janine from Baca Yellow, and then finally Jesse from Bessie Red.
Just gonna go himself. They're gonna go off to the journey. Then cut to the editor's favorite spot. We gotta come up with a name here of this moment before we go to the commercial.
Right.
After tribal or after immunity.
Yeah.
Before we get ready for tribal.
Yeah.
It's the spot that is never happening.
It's never going to happen. Ryan says Cassidy's got to go, and you know Cassidy's safe.
Yes.
No
Ryan's
chance.
like, I threw it. I did it on purpose because I want Cassidy gone.
That's going to backfire.
And then I was like, what? First off, what? You threw a challenge? You idiot. What are you thinking? And second off, yeah, I mean, he didn't know he was in that edit spot, but you don't get your way when you say anything in that edit spot. Oh my gosh, Ryan. I couldn't believe it.
I know. Well, then we go back to Coco Blue before we go on the journey.
Yes.
And James is telling Cassidy here almost immediately, you know, Ryan wants you to think that he's on the outs. So he's going to try to convince you that he is the target.
Ryan is literally going around camp. Be mad at me. Be mad at me and tell him you're voting for me.
Yeah.
Then I love the moment where he and Cassidy, because now Cassidy knows.
Oh, yeah.
And they're just right up both acting together.
100%.
Ryan's like,
it's me. It's me, and you should vote me, Cassidy, because
you know what?
I don't want you to be on the wrong side of the vote.
Be on the right side of the vote. You gotta think about your game, Cassidy.
I'm just gonna lay down and sacrifice myself.
Yeah, I really messed up.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, really?
Huh, you think it's you?
I don't know. Can I try to save you?
Yeah.
No, don't worry about it. Don't.
But Ryan, I don't want you to go. I don't want to vote for you. No, you have to. You got to vote for me.
Yeah.
It's in your own best interest.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
This is just ridiculousness happening over there.
Absolutely.
He gets one dice, Kathy. One.
He does.
One lonely die.
It's bad. It's bad.
Let's go to the journey.
Then we go to the journey. Now the journey, I love that they like cart them in the boat right past the island where they're supposed to end up. And they're like, you're going to this platform that's like shaking in the water. And there you're going
to then get in another boat that you have to row yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like,
yeah.
Oh, it's pretty messy.
It is.
But what's really funny is that Gio is overplaying as well.
Oh, yeah.
He and Ryan cut from the same cloth, apparently.
Yes.
He's like, I'm an underdog. I almost was out last tribal, and now we're going back to tribal again. Oh.
You guys, I have to risk it.
I
have to risk my vote. It is so important for me to get an advantage, everybody. And they're like, huh.
I'm like, this is a lot. This is a lot.
And they all risk it.
Yeah. They're like, you know what? We're not just going to give it to you.
We're not.
You're no Noel.
Yeah.
They all three risk it. Yes.
But
we have to now go back.
We separate. We go back to camps. And this is another sort of like editing thing, right?
Right.
Where they're going to end on the person who got the advantage. Right. So we go to Jesse first.
Vesey Red.
Yeah, Vesey Red. He risked and lost. Okay. He did it all in front of everybody. He's like, no secrets.
No secrets. Yeah. No point in this. Hey, I risked it. Let's open it. Mm-hmm. Didn't get it. Okay, got it.
Right. Then we go over to Baca Yellow. And Janine's like, oh, they're all asleep. Okay, I'm going to just scoot off into the forest, give a little read. She risked and lost. So then she stuffs it back in the shell, reties it, comes back and is like, okay, everyone, I just want to be honest.
Yeah.
And let's all open it together and see it for the first time. And she reveals that she has lost her vote.
And this is a good play. If you know ahead of time you lost it, then be honest. Great.
But I love Sammy's little confessional interview here where he's like, so clearly Janine is playing harder than anybody else on this tribe. And even if that's not true, he's got like moments to point to support his case. You know, he's obviously everybody's playing hard, but he now gets to be like, Janine's got an idol. Right. And she risked her vote.
Yes.
What is she doing?
Yeah. I mean, that is bold.
Yeah.
I don't know if she knows Sammy has the idol, but you know that at least two other people know you have an idol.
Right.
And you also said, I also wanted to try to get this other advantage as well. I mean, that is a bold statement.
It is bold.
To say that.
Yeah.
Did you guys notice Sammy up against the tree?
He looked good.
I mean, the man and his commentary is, I'm living for it.
Me too.
And then posed up against a tree like that.
In that nice sweater situation.
Yeah, I was like, where'd this sweater come from?
Did you notice his glasses? They've got like blue light blockers on them. I was like,
Sammy, killing it.
Are you just living your best life on this deserted island?
Yes, Chuck E. Cheese and all of it. His mom's picking him up from the rain. I love it all. He says, what a funky way to play.
Yeah.
He is so annoyed with everybody on his tribe.
I know. But what I love about him is that like he does know the game. Like, yes, he's young, but he's like clearly studied Survivor. And he's like, the way Janine's playing, bad move. Yeah. Like, we all have a reason to get her out now.
Spilling information in a way that is very entertaining.
Yep.
Will it backfire?
Maybe.
It's possible.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I'm enjoying him so far a lot.
Love it.
So now, did you notice though, when Janine opened up the thing and read it, did you notice that Sammy kind of like gently went like this to Owen?
No.
And it was this moment that I read into the body language where Sammy was like, oh, thank God. Yes, she lost her vote.
Oh, yes.
Like, we can get her now because she doesn't have her vote.
I mean, they all know you don't have a vote, girl. Yep. Well, let's go to Cocoa Blue because obviously this means Gio has it. Which is interesting because all we know right now is Ryan has concocted this silly plan.
Yeah.
It's not working well, but where does this leave Gio? And does he get an advantage that's going to help him tonight?
Right. And we also did we know fully what the advantage was? No.
The last one was a steal a vote.
Right.
So I was kind of thinking this one might be a steal a vote as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it was obviously not.
It was not. But Gio goes and tells Carla because Carla needs to know everything.
But first he has to lie to everybody.
and say I didn't risk it.
Right. He makes up a whole lie.
Yeah.
He says they were all
My vote's
on
too
the rickety
important.
platform the whole
Yeah.
time. Like the whole thing was a whole lie, which
Yeah.
I always I caution
Yeah.
that you do a whole lie.
Yeah.
Do as much truth as you can.
That's right.
But he lies to everyone, and then Queen Carla, center of this universe.
Yep. We're running the show over on Coco Blue.
Mm-hmm.
She walks away and he's like, okay, so I actually did get an advantage. Like, let's open it together. I would like to read it with you. Like, he doesn't even read it by himself.
Or
and
with
then
Ryan.
come to tell. Yeah, thank you. No,
What?
Carla's number one.
Carla.
Okay, Queen of the Castle.
Yes.
So he reads it, and it's the knowledge is power advantage,
Knowledge
which we've
is
seen
power.
many times now at this point, where he can call someone out and say, do you have an idol? And then he gets that idol. And Carla's the one with the idol.
Oops.
So Carla's like, I can't have you having this.
Nope. Good to know. Knowledge is power.
Amen.
And once again, the knowledge of the knowledge is power advantage is out for other people to manipulate the
That's
situation.
Right. That's
the beauty of this advantage.
Yep. But then it's like everything's kind of good now for Cassidy. Carla, I think, is already on board with like keeping Cassidy safe and is going to get one of the guys out. Now Carla has even more of a reason. Not that Cassidy knows this, but like it's all working out in Cassidy's favor. She just needs to chill. And then she starts to get paranoid, just like Lindsay.
Well, is it just like Lindsay? I beg to differ.
It is a different sort of framing of the paranoia for sure.
She knows her name is on the chopping block. They are voting. Gio and Ryan are voting for her, and she knows that. That is a fair thing to be concerned about.
Right.
But if you just the differentiation is Ryan or Gio.
That's right. She's getting demanding about which guy needs to go.
Ryan is the one who is like spearheading this plan. So she's like, Ryan, get him out. He's got to go.
Right.
But Carla's like, Gio just lied about this. He actually did risk it, and he did get the advantage.
Yeah.
So Gio needs to go.
Mm-hmm.
And that does make more sense. So I think that's the smarter play.
Yeah.
And Cassie just has to trust, which is hard to do.
Right. And what they leave us with before going to tribal is Cassidy's like, it needs to be Ryan, because she's so focused on like, Ryan is throwing out my name. Ryan is throwing out my name. Conveniently forgetting that Gio's the one who wrote down her name previously, but she's like kind of digging her heels in on Ryan. She walks away and James is like, what is going on? We have the numbers.
Yeah, you do.
Why is this so hard?
Yeah, I mean, he's all like, is it happening again? And I'm like, no, y'all need to not turn on Cassidy. Like, this is not the same thing. Just keep assuring her, and y'all need to keep your numbers, okay?
Yes,
Let's not get crazy.
Exactly. Here. So we go to tribal.
Yes.
And
Ryan is really trying to book some work after this show.
He's not
going to get that.
Not booking any work with this performance. No.
He is overacting to the point that Gio was like,
dude, stop.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
This is a lot, sir. I mean, nobody believes you when you're like, just vote me out.
Yeah, truly, he's like, you know what?
Don't worry about me.
Going out as a giver.
I'm a giver. Y'all got to be strong for merch. Let me go.
And Jeff is even interrogating a little bit, like,
he's like, eh?
Really, Ryan? And Ryan's like, I don't know. It's just me.
Yeah.
It's just how I am.
If I go out as me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Gio kind of does his own acting.
Oh my God, Gio, yeah.
Where he's like, Jeff, I'm just playing catch up. I don't know what happened while I was gone. And he's playing very, very, very dumb. And it's like, you're not dumb.
You're not dumb, sir. You didn't jump. You actually did arrive earlier.
Yeah.
We saw you.
Yeah.
You didn't just show up at tribal with no information. And then Jeff's like, Carla, is it possible that Gio's telling the truth? A good 5-minute silence from Carla.
And then she's like, oh, sorry.
Oh, no, of
Me?
course. Obviously he could be telling the truth. Yes. No, the answer is yes. He could be telling the truth. Right. Yes, that's what I meant.
But then she also throws out, which I love, because it's a misdirect. She's like, if you go on a journey,
Mm.
you should just trust your alliance.
Yeah.
Trust that everything's going to work out.
Trust it.
Because I'm about to blindside you. Yeah.
She really was like, how do I answer your question, Jeffrey?
Took her a minute.
It did. But she, everyone loves her so much on that. They were like, oh, there she is. Okay, she's back.
Yeah. Carla, you okay?
Yeah, she just.
You need some water, Carla?
Lost in thought.
Yeah.
Tribal's a lot, guys. Okay.
And then Ryan's like, again, just like practically stabbing himself playing the martyr. And he's like, Jeff, I just want to say one more time that I want everybody here to be in a good position when I leave.
Yes.
So everybody vote for me.
Yep.
It's like he's running for office or something.
Right.
He's like, vote for me. Vote for me. And
look, I think it's adorable. And if it made any sense, it would be adorable.
Yeah.
But it's like, nobody says these things.
Especially at a tribal, kill him with kindness?
No.
That's just how you are?
You don't want to fight for your life?
Yeah.
This isn't realistic. So sorry, we're not buying it.
Yeah.
But again, you're adorable.
Yeah, adorable.
Okay, we see Gio vote for Cassidy.
That's right. And then we hear a soundbite from Cassidy, but they don't show her vote. And I was like, whoever she voted for is going home.
100%.
And that's why they're not showing us that
This
vote.
is her quote. I put the blanks in your gun.
Bam.
I have the real bullet.
Whoa! I love it. I really loved Cassidy this episode.
Yes.
Aside from like the slight paranoia, her personality really came out in this episode, and I'm liking her a lot.
Girl, and it's true. She did have the real bullets.
She did. Yeah.
Because she was on the right side of the vote.
That's right.
All of this was ridiculous and not working at all.
Yeah.
So we see the votes.
It's a Cassidy. It's a Cassidy, which we know are Gio and Ryan.
Yep.
And then it's Gio.
Huh.
It's that last vote.
Wait, what?
What is that last vote?
It's Gio.
It's Gio.
And then Gio and Ryan go to each other. They did not see it coming. Both of them blindsided completely.
I mean, I think they thought it was going to be 4-1, right?
Yeah.
That they would all vote Cassidy, and Cassidy would be the only one voting
to vote for Ryan.
For Ryan, exactly.
Not even Gio.
No, when it was one vote Gio, they were probably like, something's wrong.
They're like, that doesn't compute. It's supposed to be Ryan.
Yeah.
Remember? I give up my game.
I'm killing you with kindness, and you're supposed to kill me with your vote.
Why does Gio have a vote?
What happened?
Wait, Gio's gone?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Now Carla is immediately like, so sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry, it was
and
you.
she turns to Ryan and gives him a sorry as well. And Ryan's just like, wait, what?
Well, because now Ryan's realizing, oh no, next time it is me.
You didn't have the numbers, and you definitely don't have them now. Although I'm sure Carla's going to work some magic, but
Save Ryan?
No, to get him back on her good side.
Oh, of course. I don't think she would be targeted by him. I think she'll be like, it just had to be this one vote, but like you should still,
right.
If she needed to like fake anything, he would still be totally down to like go after Cassidy or something,
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's still going to be focused on Cassidy.
But it doesn't really matter.
Does not matter, y'all.
Because it is the merge.
Is it the merge? Or
no, it's pre-merge.
It's mergatory.
Yes.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
It is, let's pretend it's merged. Now, preseason, Mr. Jeffrey said the hourglass is gone. It is dead.
Thank God.
He heard our cries. And it is not happening. But there is obviously a replacement twist.
Yeah, sure. Well, I still think that there's going to be something about like half of you will be safe and half of you won't. Like, yeah, you're at merge, but like one more person has to go before you're formally merged kind of a thing. But I bet you're right that they will add another layer on top of it. That's not the hourglass.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of just thought when he said there won't be an hourglass, I kind of dismissed this whole let's fake a merge. But it seems like from this preview, we are still doing a step before complete merge, but with a different twist.
Yeah, what an interesting position we're in now where Baka actually is the tribe with the numbers.
Baka has numbers and they're crazy. And then Vessi is pretty solid, though, after the 100%. The war they went through.
But then it's like Vessi was with with
With
Baka
Baka.
trying to get Coco to go to tribal, but like Baka's not a solid enough tribe for Vessi to then be like, oh, the 9 of us can get the 4 of them out, because Baka's an absolute disaster.
They are. And if they don't realize that, they should hopefully just be like, hey, that was just that one time we wanted y'all to go to tribal.
Yeah.
You've been twice now. Like, there's no need for this.
Now we can go after Baka.
Yeah, we should go after Baka. They have more.
Yeah.
So it will be very interesting to see. I mean, obviously, we know there are people who are ready to be like, please run.
Yeah.
I need help. And then some people who are like, no, this is from loyal shows. So yeah, I mean, it's always interesting. When we get to this point, mix it up. Let's talk about some advantages that are in play here.
Okay, let's do it.
We have 4 idols out.
4? Okay,
Yes.
so we know we have Carla,
Mm-hmm.
and we've got Janine, and we've got
Cody's hat,
right?
But
those
then
are the 3
Gabler-
deed ones,
yes,
right?
but Gabler still has that idol available for 1 tribal
Oh.
that he got the first episode.
From what? Journey?
Yeah, that first advantage-y thing that Gabler did.
Okay.
That Ellie thinks he doesn't know is still valid.
Right.
But he knows it is.
It's a lot of idols.
Yeah.
It's a lot of idols.
So we have a lot there. He can only play it at this if it's a merge. Tribal where they're all there.
It's actually good for him because he's an
gonna have
easy
to just play
target
it.
at the first merge or whatever.
And then it won't, I mean, I'm going to be a little disappointed because I didn't get this Ellie Gabler war where he's like, no, it's not work. And then he's like, yes, it does. I didn't get to see it. But
you still might see that though at merge, because I think Ellie might be trying to rally the troops. Like, she still hates Gabler.
I mean, I guess that's true.
You know?
And then everyone will be like, okay, but we'll have a backup because he's not an idiot, is he?
Right.
So yeah, those are happening. And then Noelle has her steal a vote still.
Okay, yes.
Okay. But also, Jesse and Janine just lost their votes.
Right.
So that's a thing.
And that's only for 1 tribal.
Right.
So that will be this tribal. So Janine will maybe be considering playing her idol as well without a vote. She'll have to reckon with that a little bit.
Well, yeah. Depends on how you feel what you are with the numbers. And
That's
such.
right. That's right.
Yay! I'm excited.
Me
this
too.
was a fun blind side. I mean, it's always fun when someone is just like thinks they have their way and then they just don't.
Bad for them, but good for us. Entertainment value.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then, gosh, just you gotta love that Baka mess.
I love it.
Yes.
And that's the thing too. That's why I think Janine actually might play her idol at that first tribal. Well, she might be so confident that she doesn't. But you've got Sammy out there spilling the beans.
Right.
On everybody.
Yeah, I hope that he doesn't spill the beans to everybody once he hits merge.
Yeah.
I hope that this was just specific to Gabler because he's trying to get Ellie or Janine out.
Yeah.
But even though they have the numbers, I would not be surprised if they hit merge and go, we want to shoot against each other. Like, those guys and girls just don't like each other. So that is super, super fun.
Gotta say, I'm pretty pleased with my number 1 draft pick, Sammy, making it to merge or pre-merge, wherever we are. I'm loving it. Yeah, what is the draft situation?
Well, you're not in the lead, but let's see. Danny is in the lead with 19 points. Jolene has been doing so well this season.
Oh, sexy targets,
Such a shocker. She's in second with 17 points.
Okay.
The audience and I are tied with 15 points. That's you guys.
Okay.
And me, we have 15. Then you have 14 points, and Chantel has 12 points.
Okay, well.
You're still in it. We're all
still
close.
in it. And I will say, I think Sammy is my only hope because Ellie is the other person on my tribe.
Oh, boy.
I don't think she's necessarily long for the game based on how she's played so far, but we've still got a long way to go, so you never know.
Yeah, and when people start winning individual immunity and stuff like that,
That's
points
when the
are
points rack up.
Yeah. So very, very cool, very fun. Thank you, everybody who joined us live tonight. We really appreciate you guys hanging out with us.
Yes, thank you. And if you're joining us later, leave us a comment and let us know what you think about Gio going home. Who do you think is best positioned at this pre-merge merge situation, and who do you think is going to go home next?
Oh, we want to know.
We do.
Let us know. And don't forget about the merch. We'll
Merch.
see you next time. Bye.
Bye.